You know what most families want more than anything when it comes to their teens' FND? For the symptoms to just stop. And if you're a parent, you're watching your teens shake, collapse, or lose control of their body, and you would give anything for it to go away. And if you are a teen with FND, you probably think recovery means being completely symptom-free. Now I get it, but here is the truth that changes everything. Recovery from FND is not about getting rid of symptoms. I know it sounds weird. So it is actually about retraining function. Listen to me, because when function comes back, the symptoms naturally follow. So in this video, I'm going to break down what real progress actually looks like in FND recovery and why symptom chasing slows you down for real, and how to measure improvement the right way. And if this kind of clear brain neuroscience-based explanation helps you, please like this video and subscribe. It tells me you want more content that brings hope and structure. And it also tells YouTube that this awareness is important. So let's go. Hi, my name is Dr. Lee. I'm a pediatric health psychologist and the founder of Teen FND Academy, which is an online coaching program for teens with FND and their parents to get their lives back. I do this work because I believe recovery is 100% possible when it comes to FND. So let's start with, speaking of which, what's actually going on? FND, or Functional Neurological Disorder, is a real brain-based diagnosis caused by a two-way miscommunication between the brain and the body. So that means the brain is sending the mixed messages to the body, and the body is sending confusing signals right back to the brain. And both are trying to actually protect you. It's not the enemy, but the messages are getting cross-wired. And that's why your teen can have very real symptoms even when every single scan on the planet comes back normal. That system itself is not damaged. There is no structural damage. It's just stuck in this wrong loop. The good news is what's learned can be unlearned and retrained. So why focusing only on symptoms does not work? Let's talk about this. When families focus on making the symptoms stop or go away, here's what's happening. The brain is actually hearing one message over and over again in this endless loop. This is dangerous. Something is wrong. And that keeps the nervous system in protection mode, whether they like it or not. So scanning, bracing, waiting for the next thing to go wrong. The harder you chase the symptoms, the more attention they get. And whatever the brain pays attention to it, it makes it very, very strong. So the recovery is not about eliminating every tremor, episode, or movement. I know it sounds weird, but it is about teaching the brain that you're safe enough to function again, even when symptoms show up here and there. So what does progress actually look like? Let's talk about this. Progress looks like your teen being able to do more things again with calm, confidence, and consistency. It is being able to maybe walk to the kitchen instead of staying in bed. And it is maybe showing up for school, even if symptoms come and go. And it's laughing with friends again. And it is recovering faster after an episode. Those are the signals that brain-body communication is improving, even if the symptoms have not completely disappeared yet. Because the function builds freedom, and the freedom rewires the brain, and therefore they're not gonna have any symptoms after all. Parents, here is where you come in. I really want to focus on this because I know it's hard not to focus on symptoms, right? Because you see your child suffering and you just want it to stop and go away. But the more you measure recovery by symptoms, listen carefully, the more pressure everyone feels, including you. So instead, start noticing and celebrating function with or without FND symptoms. Like, did they get out of bed faster today? Did they walk an extra minute? Or did they laugh during dinner? Did they go to school even on a tough day? Those are the moments that matter because every functional win tells the brain we are safe. We can handle this. And that's when retraining sticks. towards recovery. And here is what I want every single teen to remember. You don't have to wait for a perfect day to start getting better. You actually get better by showing up for real life, not just in your bedroom, even when symptoms are still there, because the brain rewires through experience. Every time you move, breathe, or staying calm through an episode, I call it riding a wave of FND. You're teaching your brain and body to trust each other again, and that only happens through experience. That's the recovery. It is not waiting, it is retraining. So here's the takeaway. FND recovery is not about chasing a symptom-free life. It sounds so odd. It is about restoring control, confidence, and function so you can live your life again. And remember, then the symptoms follow. When you focus on function first, symptoms eventually fall in line. And that is not wishful thinking. That is how neuroplasticity, or your brain's ability to change and improve, works. And it's already proven scientifically over and over again. Now, if this video gave you a clear understanding of what recovery really means, and you want a structured plan to help your teen retrain their brain and body, watch the free training I linked down below. In that video, I walk you through exactly how we help teens recover inside Teen FND Academy step by step. So no more guessing and no more DIY. You're going to be learning how you can help yourself restore function, rebuild resilience, and guide families like you out of confusion and into progress. And you're going to see how to find out if your teen qualifies to work directly with me and my team as well. So click the link down below, watch the training, and take your next step towards recovery, because it's possible with structure, skill, and hope. Remember, you're not broken. Your brain and body can learn to communicate again, and you can do this together. So you don't have to do this alone. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next video.